The key here is to make sure that you are actually buying things, getting that return of investment ASAP, and not just having enough to buy another property, but enough to pay you so you can have some money in your pocket. And if you don't need that money in your pocket at the moment, now you're buying bigger and better and more property. So now the money just multiplies a lot more quickly. So for anybody who's just joining us, I'm going over the benefits of the Escape Velocity program. It's a coaching program I just reopened up only for this week only. And then after basically tomorrow at midnight, it's done. It's gone. I close the doors and I just focus on the people who are in the program or just focus on myself. So as I was saying, people who get into this game early on, they buy properties for cheap in places that aren't that desirable. Still, you can still make money there. Don't get me wrong. You can make money anywhere. But because they don't have the skills to sell these properties, they have to cater to a crowd that doesn't have a lot of money. And when they don't have a lot of money, they got to pay off the property in payments. Because they're getting $100 a month for a million years, it's just not enough to have the business sustain itself. You got to keep feeding the business, and it's a pain. No escape velocity. Escape velocity is when you can actually get enough speed to escape the current paradigm. The term came from space flight, where you got to go fast enough where you can escape gravity's pull. And so that way, if you're trying to leave orbit, you're going fast enough where you're not going to come down. And with the way a lot of people teach land investing, you will come back down to earth because you're running out of money very quickly. You get frustrated. You send out a mailer. Let me know if you heard this one before. If you've been to this, you send out a mailer. You sent about 4,000 or 5,000 letters, 6,000, nothing. I've talked to like 4 people alone this week who said something similar. And it's not your fault. You just haven't been taught what to do. You haven't been taught how to actually go out and get this. So let me go into a little bit more detail of what's going on with this program. So check this out. With this program, bottom line is this. I'm going to show you, actually, I'm not going to show you. I'm going to be with you and invest with you step by step. I'm taking your hand and we're going to build your land investing business. So you're going to learn how to do the research and find the best properties in your price range and your budget, and how to acquire them quickly and easily, and then sell them for top dollar. That's the main thing, right? You're going to buy quick and sell quickly. Easily. Boom. Now, what the next stage is actually making that the systems and the processes that makes it consistent and stable, where I'm like, look, if you do this thing every day for 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, maybe an hour a day if you're really hungry or you need a lot more volume, these are the results that you can expect. This is the amount of money you can expect to get in. This is the types of things that's going to happen, right? A lot of people don't get to that point. They do a couple of deals, if they do any, and then they wonder, how do I go more? How do I do better? But they have no consistency. They're doing this up and down, right? Some months are all good. Another month aren't so good. Some months are, and then it's just, that's tiring. It works on your spirit. So learning how to, instead of doing this, you're just going to be doing this, is going to be part 2 of the program. The third step is, how do you scale? So now you're doing a good job here and you want more. I'm going to show you how to get more. So instead of buying lots that are worth 2,000, 3,000 at retail, you're buying lots that are worth 10,000, 15,000 at retail. Or if you're already doing that, then you're buying lots that are worth 50,000 or 60,000 at retail. And you just keeps going up. And then after that, if you want to talk about, buying a whole bunch of land, subdividing it and all that, there's levels to this game, son. So that's what we're talking about when it comes to this program. Now, people are wondering, well, how much is it? Well, let me ask you a question. If I showed you how to make $50,000 every month and I charged you $100,000, is it worth it? Probably not. But if I only charge you $1, no, let's say I charge you $10, but I didn't give you a lot of attention. I didn't really give you help, and the materials I gave you were crap. Would it be worth the $10? Probably not. The thing I don't understand is, instead of actually seeing what you get for the money, I don't understand why people are just so concerned with the price. This isn't a TV you're going to buy. This isn't some splurge impulse thing. I'm teaching you a life skill that will start your legacy. It's something that you can pass down to your kids, not just the knowledge that I'm going to show you, but the actual income and the things that it can acquire for you. Like, I don't understand, like, why would you put a price tag on that? I mean, I get it. People have budgets. I understand that. I can work with the budget. That's totally fine. But asking about the price before you even know what you're going to get, that makes no sense to me. So if that's the first thing you're worried about, how much is it without even knowing what I offer or how it's going to work for you or if it will work for you, I'm gonna let you know you're probably not going to be a good fit. We just wouldn't get along. We value things differently. The way I would explain things wouldn't make much sense to you. It wouldn't be fun for either one of us. So yeah. Now you also may be asking, what can I do or how quickly can I see some returns? Well, here's my goal. My goal is for everybody who joins to make their first $25,000 in land. That's my goal. Now, will that happen? It depends on, hey, do you listen to what I tell you? Are you consistent? Do you show up when it's time to meet? Are you ready to put in work or do you have excuses? When things get a little scary, do you shrink away from the moment or do you head it face on even with the fear? Because we all have fear. We just got to decide if we want to move while we have the fear or just quit. So if you're going to work with me, I would definitely work with you to make sure you make that first 25K. You just got to do what I ask you to do. You do that, it's going to happen. If you do things your way, I can't guarantee any results after that point. I can't guarantee anything. But a lot of people want to know that. So that's why I want to put that out there. Now, here's the thing. This is what I want you guys to understand. If I extend an offer to you, if we're talking, know that I'm going to take your development very seriously. I pour a lot of time and effort into this. Just so you know, the majority of my money comes from investing in land. It's going to be doing the things that I'm telling you to do. So it's not about investing in me or whatever it is. What it is making sure that you're ready to commit. And people who don't want to invest in themselves at this level, they're not ready to do the things I need them to do to succeed. And the thing is, it's not like it's a lot of things. It's not hard. It's not going to take a ton of your time. You just got to want to do it. Sometimes you might be spending 10 minutes on the business and you're done. Other times you might be spending 45 minutes on the business and then you're done. But you're not going to be doing much more than an hour a day. An hour a day actually seems really, yeah, you have to really want to be an hour a day. That's going to be tough. And somebody's calling me right now. I'm going to have to answer that a little bit later. But the point is, I'm only looking for people who are ready to work. I'm only looking for people who are hungry to get this started. And I'm looking for people who are going to be good team players because you're not going to be working alone. You'll have a group of people that's going to lift you up, that's going to support you, that's going to encourage you, along with myself. You'll have people that's going to be looking to you to see what's going on and making sure you're holding up your end of the bargain, doing the things that you need to do for your business. So a lot of things come up when these investments come up, but I just want you guys to have a little bit of understanding of what's happening. Now, I've already spoken to a few of you. Sounds like it'll be a good fit for some of you not so much, and that's fine. But I want to make sure that we have a good understanding of what you're getting into, or if you actually want to see if it's going to work for you. Now, if what I have to say interests you and you're like, damn, I actually want to do that. I want to learn how to make my first 25K in land. I want to start this legacy. I want to have these skills. Then by all means, just type in pay dirt. That's my favorite, hashtag phrase. Put it in the comments. I'll reach out to you personally. I'll set up a time. We can get a quick phone call just to make sure, hey, do you really want this or not? And if it sounds like you're in a good place and you're ready to go, then we'll set up a call and we can actually make sure that what I have to offer will work for you. Because again, it does you no good if what I have to offer is not going to help you get to where you want to go. So I think that's it. I don't have much to say there. I think we're going to be good. Let's make sure that, whether you're working with me or anybody else, 2022 is right around the corner. And let's make sure we have a plan to hit January quickly, because guess what? It's a very big buying and selling month for land. A lot of people are looking to redo things and new year, new you and all that. So they're looking to buy property or looking to sell property to get things off the books. There's a lot of change that is happening around this time. This is the best time to jump in. I mean, I don't think it's really the best time because it's always a good time, but still, it's a great time to jump in. Not to mention people who are looking to buy and sell for the holidays. People need money for Christmas presents, but they also want to buy a property for Christmas as a Christmas present. They also, because it's just a season to buy things. So I don't think there's going to be a better time to get started, get your plan started, making sure you understand the basics and the fundamentals, and having someone like myself guide you through the process so you can avoid the pitfalls. You can avoid the self-limiting beliefs. You can avoid the darkness and just kind of make it through on a much faster timetable than you would if you did it solo. So that's it. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'll be glad to answer them. If you have any, whether it's live or you're watching a replay, I'll check them out. But that's it for me. Peace out and